Via this link, you can find that the DC2 website advertises topical analgesics as a possible solution for the US opioid crisis. These are typically found in, for example, chili peppers and menthol in German. I don't know what it's called in English. They are used to treat pain. It makes actually quite sense to treat people with pain with such lotions, but those with more severe pain probably won't find the needed relief in a lotion that contains menthol or chili peppers, right? So yeah, it's quite questionable if these so-called big and creative solutions of Christina Cook and her companies are really that helpful in the way that she claims they are. Another company that is listed on Christina Cook's CV is DOC Healthcare, where she says she's the founder and the CEO. The Google results are a bit, not so clear about this, because there are some things that sound similar but not the same, like for example, DOC as Healthcare Solutions. You have got the link here. And it is not quite clear if this is the company that Cook says she's the founder of. And they don't tell you much about what they do on their website, and it seems to be, again, something about wellness and health. As there's not too much to find out about this, we go on to the next company named on her CV, which is called NOC2. Again, founder and CEO Christina Rahm. Here there's almost nothing to be found about this company. There's just like one article via this link here, and it says NOC2 Healthcare is a physician-driven network of orthopedic surgeons and neurosurgeons that provides spine care for patients. So there are some links, you remember that Doc Armani had something to do with orthopedics, at least he stated to, and also this Fernando Diaz had something to do with surgery and spine care. There also was this publication by Rahm and Diaz about spines, and somehow this flows together here, but it's just like a bit that you find about this. There is no website for NOC2, and the email that they give out for NOC2 is dc2@dc2healthcare.com. Thus, it seems to just be a part of DC2. The next company on the list on the CV is C3. The only thing we find about this specific company, because there are others also called D3 that are definitely not the ones that are mentioned in her CV, but the only thing we find is a Facebook page with a website link to a website that does not exist. And there are even further companies that are listed on the CV, and we presented them in the order in which they are stated or named on the CV. So with the ones from the top we started, and now we are at the ones at the bottom. One of it is called MTS. Again, founder and CEO is Christina Rahm. There's one link on Google to an investment bank in Brentwood, but there's no visible link between them and Christina Cook, besides her CV and her website, but nothing else, because she uses this name, but it's just an abbreviation, MTS. It could mean anything. So you don't find anything about this in relation to her. Then there's a company called MLPP. Again, she's the founder and CEO. For this company, again, we found nothing on Google besides her CV. And for MedPath, again, Christina Cook's the founder and CEO. She says there is nothing on Google. So as a summary, you might say that it seems as though she organized a nice looking online appearance for all these companies that she calls herself a founder of. And especially she made nice online appearances for the companies that are listed on top of her CV on the list. So the ones that most people are probably most likely to research to find out if this is all credible. But with every company that is listed there, you find less and less information online. The last two have nothing online. So it kind of seems planned, you know, as though she wants to seem credible and organized her CV that way. But yeah, she made less and less efforts to seem credible with every company that is named there. But as you might have guessed, this again is not the end, because there's something more. For example, there is the International Science and Nutrition Society, which is not listed in Christina Cook's CV, of which Dr. Christina Rahm is named to be the founder, and where she calls herself a visionary alchemist. You can see it here under her picture, visionary alchemist, founder and chairman. She is an internationally sought-after scientific leader, spokesperson and innovator in health and wellness. Blah, 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 it goes on. And yeah, quite interesting. And if you look at the other two persons depicted here, I don't know, they kind of seem constructed. Maybe it would be interesting to also have a closer look at them. But there are so many names popping up on all these websites that it's maybe not possible to put them all in one video. But this, of course, gives us maybe the motivation to do some further videos, yeah, if there's something interesting about them. So more concerning ISNS, the International Science and Nutrition Society. They, for example, also link abstracts of studies that other researchers have done to maybe help selling their products. Under publications of their website and application, you find that there is only one study which was done by or for roots. All the other studies listed have kind of something to do with the general topics of, you know, cleansing the body, getting rid of toxins, protecting yourself from everything kind of. But if you click them, you also find that it's sometimes, yeah, just topic related, but they sometimes don't even state the things that Rahm advertises her products with. It's just probably to look good on the first and maybe also second site, but not on the third anymore. If we now also again have a closer look at root brands, you know, bringing out Clean Slate, and Google this, you find a lot of advertising articles that include tests of Clean Slate. But if you read some of them, you will soon find that they are mostly copy-pasted and only the names of the subjects that they talk about or that they tested Clean Slate on are changed. For example, you have these two links here, and if you compare the first and the second link, you find that it's an almost identical text but with different subjects. So that's a bit strange. Why not use the same name so that readers might think it's the same article on different pages? But no, they do as if two distinct people made the exact same experiences and the journalists happen to use the exact same words to advertise this product or to report on this testing. So you can try this, of course, yourself. Google Clean Slate and you see a lot of links that have constructed product tests in them. And you might actually call this hidden advertisement, if you will. With her companies that all have healthcare related names, Christina Cook can now use all these to cite each other and support her products. Like, wow, they validated us and they validated us. Look how important we are, you know, because there are so many companies validating us. But of all these companies, Christina Cook or Rahm, which is the same person, is the founder of. So it's just telling herself how great she did, you know. But on first sight, it might seem as though there are a lot of different companies being of the opinion that Root Brands has real great products on the market, you know. This is, yeah, this is bad habits, you know, to do it like that, to advertise like that. Why are there no other people that advertise their products if they are so great? So if we have a closer look in what the ingredients of Clean Slate are, we'll find that there's silicia, vitamin C and other ingredients that actually work to make you maybe healthier, you know, but you can get them way cheaper somewhere else. There also has been a German analysis in a laboratory showing that Clean Slate contains no zeolite, but silicium dioxide, which is much cheaper than zeolite. So I think they even had to stop advertising their products stating that it contains zeolite, but they did in the beginning. So it doesn't. This laboratory found out and then they had to stop. So yeah, by now this was corrected in the descriptions online. It says now that the ingredients are water, primal minerals, vitamin E and silicium dioxide. And this again just means that the high prices of Clean Slate are just not justified. You know, it's very much too overpriced. Even if you look for ecological, natural, vegan dietary supplements, you'll find things that are a lot cheaper than Clean Slate is advertised and sold here. Also, some of the links warn you that it's possible to absorb good things from your body if you use a wrong dosage or time window with something like zeolite or also silicium dioxide, I think. And thus you need a doctor's appointment to check on your whole state to tell you how you should do this and not just do it for yourself like Christina Rahm tells you to do it. Also quite interesting is that on the link given below in the slide and also on other websites you can find a product that is quite similar to Clean Slate but costs €20 less. It's called Glow Slate. If you search for Glow Slate root brands just easily on Google, you will soon see that this is also a root brands product. So it's the same company but telling you, yeah, this product is cheaper than Clean Slate, but it's just as good. So also people may get caught to buy this that think Clean Slate is overpriced and they think, okay, but I still want all these benefits and there's this other product and they maybe expect this to be from another company, but it's not. It's like in the food industry, they sometimes have these very high-priced products and then the same manufacturer also manufactures the cheap foods and just sells them cheaply, so they also get the money from the market where people don't want to spend too much. And this is just a tactic that they also seem to use here. Okay, so now a bit more about the German analysis of Clean Slate. They found out, like I said, there's no zeolite in it. And they explain that root brands often advertises Clean Slate to do it, to produce it with a technique that is called cracking. But this cracking turns the zeolite into totally different chemical agents that have got nothing to do with zeolite anymore. They say they do it to have a really clean product and nothing that could harm you and very nice, you know. But this gives out something chemically different. And the tested probe showed no zeolite, but clinoptilite and silicium dioxide. And even these were present in only extremely small amounts in Clean Slate. The website states about this: no zeolite at all. And also the alleged main ingredient, SiO2, is hardly contained. Further, it obviously would be scientifically absurd to attain silicia, or SiO2, from the more expensive mineral, instead of just using silicia, which is available very cheaply. Because the result is logically always identical, and this also makes no difference in terms of the effects of the product. Furthermore, the analysis the court was presented showed that the silicium dioxide as an additive besides vitamin C and sea salt was present only in marginally small amounts in Clean Slate. For example, plain oats can have 25 times the amount of silicium dioxide that was found to be in Clean Slate. Thus, if you eat some oats, you have more silicium dioxide than if you buy this overpriced product.